Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Bourky Cabinet featuring AJ and
Jessica.
So today we have a new bourbon, not to us, of course, because but it's a one that we usually always will pick up because we can usually find it in stores at a decent price too. It is $17.92.
There's small batch in particular because that's going to be the easiest one you can find. They also do a wheated, a foolproof, a single barrel, a sweet wheat. Yeah, they're all pretty delicious products. Thank you.
And it's a really awkward shaped bottle. It's wide.
But it's a pretty bottle. It's just unusually shaped. So a little bit about 1792 from the get-go. 1792 was originally named Ridgewood Reserve, and then it switched over to Ridgemont Reserve. At one point, they ended up getting sued by Brown-Forman for trademark infringement rights because it was too similar and looked too close to Woodford Reserve's bourbon. And Brown-Forman ended up winning, so they ended up dropping their name and making some changes, and that's why now it is strictly called 1792 without the other aspects to it. From what I could find online, it was originally established in 1879. However, weirdly enough, it wasn't actually starting to get produced until 2002. This product does come from Bardstown, which, Bardstown is one of the best places here in Kentucky to get bourbon, in my personal opinion. And they are the oldest fully operating distillery in Bardstown. And yeah, so this is a words, sorry. This is a Barton product, and it has been owned by Sazerac ever since 2009, which Sazerac, which we have mentioned before, is a company that their headquarters is in New Orleans. They do the Sazerac rye that we have previously shown you all.
Be at the end.
Yes, and but yes, here is their 1792. So let's jump into it. Alcohol. I actually get that alcohol-esque smell off of this one as well, so I'll agree with you on that one, but you do get more sweet notes out of it too.
Yeah, it does seem like it's a little sweeter. Maybe a little bit of caramel in there.
Ingredients.
There's something else. I think I'm getting a little bit of a barrel. I'm getting a little bit of a barrel.
Yeah, not an overly charred barrel either, because otherwise you would be able to pick up more of those burnt notes or that burnt wood note, but no, you're getting like a weird sweet wood note, so it's unusual and nice.
Ready to try and see?
Cheers again. Do we even give a proofage on this? What is this?
Oh, no,
90?
but I'm pretty sure it's like 93.
93.7.
Your favorite numbers. Look at that. It's just like weird numbers, just how you like it. It's your weird numbers!
I love it, guys. I love it.
So, you want me to go or you want to go?
Go ahead.
Alright, so for me, I feel like I know why Woodford was trying to sue them, because it kind of tastes like Woodford a little bit. To me.
Offended.
A little bit. Just a little.
Offended for 1792's sake.
A little. Just a little. But it does give you, at least when I start, I feel I get the the bourbon notes out of it, and then I feel some of the burn.
Like your typical go-to bourbon notes, I assume. That's what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, more like I'm getting out of the barrel bourbon. I'm getting some barrel in there. Just the taste of the barrel. Just a taste, not like it's hanging around and like that. And then the heat kind of like sits on it a little bit. A little more than mild, but not overwhelming, not too kind of thing. You know, it's just, I'm kind of like, you be okay. You'll be okay.
Oh, are you done? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So for me personally, you get a lot of sweetness up front. Good amount of those caramel aspects. I do get a decent amount of that barrel flavor, like you had mentioned. I will have to say that, like, if I had to put it on a scale, you know how I've mentioned how Basil Hayden and Eagle Rare are on just the lighter, watered down side. This is like the next baby step above that. So it doesn't taste as watered down. You get more of those barrel aspects that you anticipate whenever you actually really start enjoying bourbon. But it still isn't like overwhelming or too pungent to like deteriorate people who are not as well versed in bourbon. So this is still a really, really good stepping stone in the bourbon world, in my opinion. From what I've had of their stuff, it is, I mean, it's good as a mixer, it's good on the rocks, it really doesn't matter. Now, like, whenever I first started drinking bourbon, I tried their Foolproof, and I felt like I could breathe fire afterwards. And about 6 months ago, I probably had it again, and I want to say it was maybe like 6 months ago or so, and I didn't feel that way anymore, so it shows my palate has changed a lot. But I mean, yeah, this is just a really nice, well-rounded, easy sipper.
Yeah, it really is. And it's usually like what?
$30 a bottle.
$30 a bottle. Now, for some reason, whenever we first started getting this bottle, we could go almost any store and pick it up pretty easily. Now, for some reason, I guess people are finally hip to it, and they're just finally buying it more. We almost had a hard time finding even the one bottle.
Yeah, well, basically, since COVID happened, like at the beginning of COVID, it wasn't difficult to find at all, but in the past year, in about a year, it's been really hard to get. It's been one of those ridiculous things that they've been putting up on the top of the counter at work, and the counter is reserved for, you know, those special ones that we don't get in very often, and this should not be a part of it, but it is, and it is now anyways, or at least here recently has been. I think that they've just been having a distributing issue along with all the glass shortages and everything that's been going on, so I think that they've just been having issues with that. I would like to think that once that stuff in the world gets worked out, then they shouldn't have as much of an issue.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. But I mean, for how cheap it is, this stuff is great.
It really is. It's definitely worth getting. Did you want to do ratings before or after the shot?
We can do it before, because we've been doing it before.
Alright, do you want me to go?
Sure.
Alright, so for me, I would probably give this a 7. It's good. It's, you know, not overwhelming. It's tolerable. It's great, you know, to have as shots even. Yeah.
The fact that you use the word tolerable.
Is that the word of the day?
I mean, no. I'm just surprised because tolerable, I mean, there's a lot of bourbons that are tolerable, but at that point I feel like you're putting it onto the lower end of the aspect. Personally, like from me just hearing it, it's like, oh well, I can tolerate this. Doesn't mean I like it, but I tolerate it.
You'll like it.
And I'm just saying, like, just off of your explanation, that's what it felt like. Personally,
You'll like it.
I really enjoy this one. I likewise will give it a 7, just like he did. I know we agree for once. This is a very well-rounded bourbon. It's like I was saying earlier, it's a step above Basil Hayden and Eagle Rare, and Cooper's Craft 86 proof, not the 100, just the 86. Okay. But it is really phenomenal, and yeah, it's a great like household thing to just have. Like, it's not something that's like, ooh, so special. It's just, you should just have it.
It should be like a regular that's just in your cabinet.
Just a staple. Just one of those staples. It's a good stationary staple bourbon. Most people think of their staple bourbons as being Woodford.
Yeah.
Woodford comes to mind very first and foremost.
Yeah.
Aside from that, then you have Bulleit, and then you have Old Forester. And Bulleit and Old Forester, I'm not going to knock either one of them right now, but Woodford I will knock. And screw you, Woodford. You're not as good as everybody says you are.
Shots are fired.
I will say, though, I like this year's Derby logo. It's better than last year's.
So now we commence with the shots.
Cheers. Cheers
you
again.
Want another one?
Yeah, let's cheers again. So smooth, nice singe, everything you want.
Yeah, not overwhelming, nothing like that.
No, like
It's
this bottle's beautiful no matter how you drink it. Want to add a splash of water to it? Go ahead. Want to add some ice to it? Go ahead. Might be diluting it a little bit too much by my taste, but go ahead. Drink it straight? Go ahead. Take it as a shot? Go ahead. Do a mixed drink? Go ahead. Like, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful bourbon.
It is. And pretty easily recognizable because it's the only one with just like a date on it that I know of.
Is not the only one with a date on it. Do not let him make you believe that.
I know of.
Yeah, okay. That's all I got for you, though. But yes, do try this. Delicious.
So that's going to do it for this episode of the Bourky Cabinet. On the next episode, again, we still have so many things to go through. There's a lot. I guess I will still try to tell you all, and then the more you all tell me what you all want to see, the quicker we will put it out and start to drink it. So until then.
Ja, matane.